everybody, this is Peacemaker here in another episode of Bukkit Tutorials. I'm not going to be doing a errors tutorial just because I went over most of the errors in the last video, or at least the most common occurring ones. So leave comments on any of these videos or send me a message on my YouTube channel if you receive any other errors, and I'll happily respond to them. So let's get into today's episode, which is on plugins. So you'll see 3 links in the description. One for Essentials 2.10.1, Permissions EX, it's back here, and then one for Notepad++. This is what we're going to be using for configuration files and permission files. They're actually called YML files, but yeah. So let's start by downloading all of these. Download. Okay, open up these, and that one will take a bit longer to install. You'll need a WinRAR or maybe 7-zip for this. I'll have a link for WinRAR in the description. Okay, next, go to your server. Go into the auto-generated file called plugins. Extract everything from these files into here. And let's install Notepad++. Select a language. Next. This is pretty much what you want, just you can create a okay, so you can look at these. Install. This is a very fast installer, so this won't take long, like I said. Okay, now it'll automatically open that, but next, let's go into here. Let's run our server to generate some folders in here. It's basically just running these jar files by running your server, and I'll create all the folders in here that you need. Okay, it's all done. Just stop your server. Okay. If you go into Essentials, right-click the config and click Edit with Notepad++. You can edit lots of different stuff in here. Like if you're opt, you can change the color of your name. Control F is very helpful. Say fire. You want to look at firework. Yeah, here's some preventing stuff. Prevent fire spread. Prevent lava fire spread. Like if can lava light fire on other like when lava's next to grass or something, can it light that on fire? Okay, so let's go into a permissions file first. Right-click permissions.yml and edit with Notepad++. So I'll show you everything you really need to do in this file, so you can create your own classes. They call them groups. It already has the default, I guess, in here. It says that yes, this is what you will originally be, and all it can do is modify the world. So let's say we want them to have a prefix. Always, whenever you hit enter, it'll have you up a space, but this is an error. You never want to use tabs, spaces. Not sure exactly why, but so type prefix, colon, it should turn blue. Now let's just say we want their prefix to be, one sec, let me open up my other server's permission file as well, so that I can look at both of them. Okay, just check and make sure I knew that right. So let's say you want them to just have a regular prefix called member. Okay, that's all you have to do, but as you can see in here, I've added @2 and @f. I'll have another link in the description for wiki Yeah, here. Yeah, I'll have a link for this in the description. It just tells you all of the different color codes, which is Minecraft uses, and configuration files too in the chat. Here they all are, so you can basically look at this. Let's say, okay, let's just have it be at 2 and at F, like I did that. At 2 and at F. Okay, so at 2 and at F. Okay, so now it'll say member in this color and the rest of their name in this color. You can also have a suffix, which would mean, see, it turns this red. You have to go back all the way and come back up. Say we want them to have a suffix after their name. Let's say, maybe you just want it to say new, saying they're new to the server. Just don't want any color there, something like that. Actually, yeah, let's add some color. Maybe at 3 or something. At what colors are cool? At 1. Okay, so now that we've gotten some of that in, now you can go to modify their permissions. I'll have this another link yet again in the description. It's an essentials command reference page. You have to use these specific little codes to say that they can use these different commands. Maybe we want them to be able to use AFK. So click the plus and it'll tell you the command right there. Okay, essentials.afk. There also shows other things you can add if you want them to have other special abilities using that same type of command. And so just paste that. You always go in 4 spaces, a minus or hashtag, I suppose, and do another space, and then you can head back. Let's say Control F will be helpful in here. Let's say we want them to fly. Essentials.fly. A lot of these commands you should be familiar with. It's fine if you're not, but just use them in a lot of servers. Maybe we like the game mode command or the /give command. How about? Okay, here it is. Essentials.give. You can kind of understand. You may want to just use this to check. You can see it's pretty obvious what the thing you're gonna have to type in is gonna be. So let's allow their speed as well. Essentials.speed. This is one not so many people are familiar with because it can lag a server a bit, and a lot of people find it annoying. But I'll teach it to you. Okay, let's add one more class too, just so I can show you a little bit more. When you're adding a new class, it's 2 spaces. Let's have them be admin. Default. We're not gonna have someone be admin as soon as they join, so no. Prefix. Do I have something on here? Yeah, I do. Let's use this. Just gonna copy this over. Prefix, paste. Then I'll have this color, that suffix color. And, oh, yes, we're gonna want them to have an inheritance. If I did this right. Inheritance. Spell it right? Yeah. And so then it can show classes that you want them to inherit commands from. Yeah, so let's make sure they have all the default commands. And then let's say their private permissions, the ones that this specific class can use. Let's say, how about we just want someone to have all of them? A star basically means everything. You'll see that in programming a lot. Like slash, okay, maybe not in this program, but in programming, / means comments, but slash, isn't it / this? Oh well, that just basically means everything is a comment, so let's make sure I did that right. I made a few other classes, but yeah, I did that right. Okay, now the last thing you want to do is enter, go back all the way, and you want to type users, and enter space, 4 spaces, space somebody's name. Wait, no, that's not right, sorry. You go in 2 spaces, put the person's name, colon, backspace, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, dash. Let's make me admin. Yes, just like that. Up after you put group, of course. Enter. 4 spaces, group, colon. And yeah, that should be good for now. Let's make sure you do Control S. It'll have a red disk up here if it's not saved. That can be helpful. Let's go back to our server and just run this. See if it's all working correctly. Okay, let's get Minecraft open while we run this. Yeah, it takes much longer to run a server. After that, come on, Minecraft. I will continue this video in a moment. Okay, I'm back. So let's log in. Mojang. Okay. Multiplayer. And now I still have this from last time, the colon port number. Remember, this is only if it's running off of this computer. So let's say your friend's over at his house, they can't just put that port number on there and have it work. They have to put the external IP address in once again. Is this working? Okay, that works fine. As you can see, you have no new mail. That's part of the Essentials plugin. Okay, I can fly since I'm an admin. Oh, also it's new after my name. Why does it have new after my name? Did I automatically put that on there? Just check why it says new after my name. Oh, it inherited the suffix. We don't need that. Sorry. We don't need to inherit anything from default. We inherited their suffix, apparently. Save that on the console. I'm going to do reload. Reloads. The reload is mostly for reloading permissions files. Hi. What? Hi. Okay, now it took away the new. And, game mode 1. You can basically do anything now. Now, just a few things about the Essentials plugin I find very interesting that you made too. I'll show you 3 commands. /fireball, /anti-och, automatically places a piece of lit TNT. There's also /nuke, nukes every player. You can put someone's name right here. There is smite, and then you can also put a person's name after it. Smite's me. And also, if you do space and number, that's how much damage it'll deal. And anything else? You can obviously do /help. This is more helpful in the /help too. You can see there are lots of pages here. So yeah, that's basically it for this video. I hope you'd enjoyed, and see you again in the next episode of Bukkit Tutorials.